Princess. What's up, Jupiter? What's up? What you doing? I just say what's up to Jupiter, the planet. It's in our sunset right now. It's risen over the sun. Um, and so the King planet is definitely there. It's letting everybody know it's the King and in in the show, okay? In the show, the king is showing he is king. All right, Jupiter. Yes. A dream about Jupiter. So I'm gonna share it in this video. In my dream, I was in America, and in my dream, I was at like this. I had like this money. I don't know where I got this money from, but I had this money in my dream, and I owned like a amusement park. Okay, I own an amusement park, which is weird. And in the dream, I had these girls with me, and I guess they're my friends. I don't know. I haven't met them yet. Um, um, so, anyways, in the dream, we it was like some parties or something that was going on. I can't remember, but there was some workers. I had some workers doing some work, and I remember being shoved off by one of the workers. Um, And then I remembered that the girls were partying, and I just happened to go outside and I looked. It was weird because I saw Jupiter in the sky in my dream and this whirlwind. I mean, it was pretty. It's like literally, Jupiter was like literally, I mean, it was in our atmosphere, like literally, you could see it. It was real close, and this whirlwind came off of it. It was like a red pink, and there was like a storm. Okay, and Jupiter was coming to meet me. It was crazy in the dream, and I remember I told the girls, I say, "It's about to be a tornado," and I say, flip the mattresses over your head, the because in the room the place doesn't have much protection. You know, it's an amusement park, so you could just imagine like everything's gonna be flying in the sky, right? Crazy. So I'm like, put the beds over your heads, and the girls like they were too tired because they had been partying and they didn't want to follow or listen. So I gotta make sure that I gotta keep Christ like mind people around me that listen and they're not doing too much partying, because when it hit down, I mean, you heard stuff rattling, and when we came out, um, you smell something? Smell fire. You light something? You light the stove? You lit the oven? Oh, okay. I'm gonna say I smell fire. Okay, sorry about that. So when I came outside, it's like the storm passed. It was a new day, and my son in the dream, he got in some trouble. Okay, and it showed me him getting off of a bus, and he was sitting in these chairs. He was sitting in these chairs, and he had a bag. He had been locked up in jail or something, and he was coming, and in the dream, I saw him get off the bus, and he was sitting in the chair, and I started screaming his name. I was like, Joshua, Joshua. And he saw me, he hugged me. You know, I gave him an earful, but, you know, for getting in trouble. But um, they're pretty much, that's where the dream ended. So Mr. MBBB333, you could go look at his channel. But there's a lot of people sending pictures of the sunset of Jupiter. And they don't know what planet it is. But I'm telling you right now, I declare it in the heavens, it's Jupiter. Okay? It's Jupiter. I mark my word, my right hand to the Lord right now. Okay? He can strike me down. And he ain't going to do that because I'm speaking the truth. I'm speaking the truth. That's Jupiter, and it's rosing above the sun. So if you see on iPad Go, you see the Hierophant that's above the sun. So you gotta expect some things are happening. So the Jupiter is the Hierophant. So I don't know what happens after that. I don't know what's gonna turn black and when God's coming back. I don't know everything. I'm not a prediction person anymore. Here, those times, those days, certain days we don't go out, we don't get involved in activities on Sunday. It's certain things that God told me that I don't do. I don't get involved with certain things. I look for the signs and everything before I do anything. And I always know that on a Monday and on a Tuesday, somebody's trust always lets you down. It's something going on, and the Spirit is speaking to me. And I go back and I write notes in my calendar, and I set when the Spirit speaks, I put it in my calendar for the day that the Spirit said it's for, or the letter. It gives me a letter, as if I'm in school or something. It gives me a letter, and so I put it the letter, whatever the letter is, which represents for, if it's an H, it's an 8, and so I put it on my calendar on every 8 of the month, whether it's the Gregorian calendar. I put it on God's 8th day of the month and on the Gregorian calendar. So there's two 8s. Um, like the 7-11, the 7-7, the 7-11, the 7-17, the 11-7, the 11-17. I mean the 11-11, the 11-17, the 12-21, 12-22, and 12-23. Those are the dates I look for every year for something to happen on those days. I'm clearly knowing that God is coming, and those are the dates that He gave me for key things to happen. So on those dates, I'm looking for things to happen. So I'm looking for some things to happen between now and July. I'm also there's going to be some alignments coming up on around the 24th through the 26th of June. Um, Also, there's an alignment on July 6th. And I want to tell you guys something about this other dream that I had. About the dream that where I became president of the United States. And but in the dream, I was older. There's a spell. There's a spell, like if you become a ruler, they want you to go old. They want you to be old. So in order for you to take your rulership, you have to become old. Um, and in my dream, I saved my kids' shoes. I was at this place in Mexico, and in my dream, um, I was with this guy. I want to say he's black. And I've had dreams now to know who he is. He's actually a star. He's a rapper. And in my dream, me and him are married. I won't release his name because I have to protect him. Because I don't want someone trying to do something to him. But he's a rapper and he's black. Okay? I just want to say that. And anyways, in my dream, they told me, the lady said in my dream that I protected my kids' shoes. I saved their shoes. And I was at this place and they were giving me a new pair of shoes. And they say, well, they have one more job for me. I'm sorry, guys. And so at that moment, I separated from my kids. And there was a guy, um, the Blanco Soldados. I love them so much. National Guardia. In my dream, they were standing at this place, this facility, and they were standing at the elevators. And he told me to come here. He was doing like this, which this means Ben. And he said, Ben. So he said, Ben, Mita. Mita means look. So Ben means come, Mita means look, okay? So he's like, Ben, Mita, okay? So come, look. And so in my dream, he was like, you're gonna go back to America after everything that they did to you? You're gonna go back? And I said, I have to save my people. And in my dream, he gave me this, sorry, he gave me this necklace. This is the one that I'm wearing right now. He gave me this necklace. I had, um, I was locked up in my dream, and he was returning my personal effects. And something had happened in the United States, and the government, I don't know where Joe Biden was, but his people, they needed me for the job to become president in the dream. And I was with this black rapper. And in the dream, because we took the job, I saved my kids' shoes. They went they went to the holy mountain without me, and I took the job as the president. And Al Sharpton, Al Sharpton, Al Sharpton was in my dream, and well, after the Soldado left, I felt heaviness, and then that's when the elevators started to open and close, and it was Megatron, and he was saying, he said, you should have known it'd be war if you returned. You should have known. And the elevators was just opening and closing, and he was like, ha 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 ha, Mary Magdalene. And then that's when Al Sharpton and the Green Soldiers of America was there, and Al Sharpton, he greeted me. He was like, and they were swearing me in, and because we started running because there was like some trumpet blowing, and I was trying to get out the other door because I was trying to see where them white Soldados were going, and something happened where um, the how do I explain it? Al Sharpton was like, welcome, Miss President. He like greeted me in or whatever. They were swearing me in, and they giving me a gun. And then I saw this guy that I saw before. He's a Mexican guy. I can't say where I saw him before, but I can tell you I see this guy regularly. And in my dream, he was playing basketball at this facility, and he had it blood coming from his eyes and his ears, okay? And and then Al Sharpton was like, he was looking at him, and they were about to kill him, okay? Because there's something going on, and there's some virus that I don't know if there were zombies or whatever, but there is some war that is about to happen with Megatron, and and basically there's a war between the robots and the humans, okay? And I don't know. Do I really believe that my car, like my kids' dreams, is